remember on that second date talking about like, so how religious are you?
I cried a lot. And by the time I realized that he was really my beshert, the one for me, my biggest love, bigger than anything, then I had to figure out how I was going to make this work.
We dated 6 years before we married, and about half of those years we dated secretly because his parents didn't approve of him dating somebody who wasn't Jewish.
In my head, it was still like, this is going to be so hard. I mean, even knowing my cousin had just done it, and I knew other people who have done it, it was still, I wasn't sure.
In my case, my rabbi would not marry my daughter. I was very active in my temple and assumed that my rabbi would marry them, but he wouldn't.
There's still an idea in the Jewish world that families like mine are kind of a second best.
Your husband can't participate in things, or we're going to do everything in Hebrew and he's not going to understand and we just don't care.
I kind of didn't want to even think about it because I liked her immediately, and I knew that would be a struggle. And so I kind of ignored it for a little bit, but then we realized very quickly, let's just talk about who we are, and let's go straight into everything.
Oh, you married someone who's not Jewish, you don't really care about Judaism.
Well, how could this nice Jewish girl be going off to marry this non-Jewish boy?
There was a time where there wasn't really a safe space for me to bring my husband to in the Jewish community. Someone would make a snide comment, or it would be so heavily Jewish that nothing was explained and it wasn't interesting. It was kind of useless for him to want to be there.
There's an incorrect assumption that one's Jewish connection is somehow linked to the person that they chose. That may have been true in past generations. It is certainly not true now.
And what they really want is for that rabbi and that synagogue or that community to say, we love you, we respect you, we respect your choices.
Part of being in the world and being accepted is meeting other people. And it's okay to fall in love. And falling in love with someone of a different religion doesn't mean that you value your own religious tradition any less, both for the Jewish partner and the other partner. And it's really important to communicate this to your parents and others who may have trouble with it.
Only love will motivate people.
I first found Interfaith Family by doing my own just web searching on how do people make interfaith relationships work, because I knew that Fernanda was the most special person I'd ever met, and I could not just chalk it up to, oh well, it's been fun, but now time to move on. So I had to try and figure out for myself, what have other people done, or are there resources that can help me figure out a path?
To be able to say to couples at that time, we love you, we're here for you, we have resources for you.
With the mentor couple and the holiday introductions and the love and religion, like all of it, there would be, this wedding probably wouldn't be something, to be brutally honest.
What they leave saying every time is, I didn't know that I wasn't alone. I didn't know that people have the same kinds of stories. They're talking about their in-laws and I have the same kinds of questions, and we're talking about raising children in the same way. I had no idea. Now I have people in a community that I can actually share these kinds of questions and experiences with.
Our community has grown in richness, if not in people, because of the work that Interfaith Family has done and the resources they've provided.
If they're sitting at home and struggling, they can get online and do a search on Interfaith Family's website and find a resource or a variety of opinions about many of the questions that are keeping them up at night.
We have various offices throughout the United States. However, because it's on the internet and it reaches in everywhere. And so I think we've had a huge impact.
For the teenager and for the college student and for the young professional who's also trying to figure out their place in the world, I want Judaism to belong to all of them.
Success will be when every interfaith couple or interfaith family or child of an interfaith family knows that there is a comfortable, safe space for them in Jewish life.
People all over the country and eventually all over the world have a place where they can go and not feel ostracized or uncomfortable because one member of the family is Jewish, the others are not.
It can also be daunting. You don't know where to turn, and that's why Interfaith Family is so important. Take some of the confusion out, some of the anxiety out, and you realize that you're not alone, that other people are in the same boat looking for these same kind of resources.
Interfaith couples and families are a significant part of the Jewish future. They are the future of the Jewish community.
The creation of Interfaith Family has been a wonderful resource in both educating and nourishing a new consciousness of inclusion.